And we're following a developing story this afternoon. Kodesha Bryson, there she is, locked up at this hour. The sheriff's office says she shot and killed her ex-boyfriend last night.
And this is for educational and informational purposes only. It covers real people, real stories, and raw environments, not to glorify violence or hate, but to shed light on reality. This content has also been censored to comply with YouTube guidelines. A shattered motel window, a heated confrontation, and a deadly gunshot. What started as a search for answers ended in tragedy at a Motel 6 on Wade Hampton Boulevard. Imagine checking into a motel for a quiet night, only to become the center of a crime scene that shocks a community. Domestic violence-related homicides have surged nationwide, and tragically, that statistic claimed another young life. Tonight, we're unraveling the chilling case of a 22-year-old man found shot dead at a Motel 6, a crime committed by someone he loved. But what really led to this fatal encounter? Was it a crime of passion, or was there something deeper beneath the surface? What drove this relationship to spiral into violence? And how did a shattered motel window become the first clue in a deadly manhunt? Let's dive in. They had a history of domestic disputes, with Kodesha Bryson being the violent one in the relationship. She attacked him before and wouldn't let go when he no longer wanted to be with her anymore.
Hey, for real, man. Well, leave. Man, somebody come get their home girl, man. What wrong with her? Somebody come get their... Huh?
You heard me.
What you saying?
Why you up there trying to front for them? I cracked your window.
This not my car.
I don't give a fuck who car it is.
It ain't in my name.
You're driving it, bitch. So you responsible.
I'm taking it back today.
I don't give a fuck.
It's a rental.
I don't care.
Move.
I'm finna take your tag.
Y'all look at the stupid bitches. She got a 211, y'all. She play too much, man. Hey, look though. Boy, I'm so tired of this. Understand, boy. I wish I never dealt with her, boy, ever again in my life. Baby mama. Baby mama, I'm tired of you. You doing things that a child will do. And I had to pull off. This bitch crazy.
It started as just another quiet night at a Motel 6 in Greenville, South Carolina. But by the time the sun rose, tragedy had struck. Just after 10:35 p.m., the calm of Wade Hampton Boulevard was shattered, literally, by the sound of breaking glass, a shattered window, a deadly confrontation, and a life lost too soon. A 22-year-old father, David Edens Jr., was found shot to death in his motel room, and the woman accused of pulling the trigger, his child mother, Kodesha Bryson. What led to this violent ending? Was it a crime of passion, a tragic accident, or something deeper? This is the story of love, conflict, and a shocking crime that rocked the community.
Kodesha Bryson, there she is, locked up at this hour. The sheriff's office says she shot and killed her ex-boyfriend last night at this Motel 6 on Wade Hampton Boulevard in Greenville. The sheriff's office says after the shooting, though, Bryson turned herself in and...
To understand the gravity of this case, we need to start with the victim, David Edens Jr. Born and raised in Greenville, South Carolina, David was known as a devoted son, brother, and most importantly, a father. He had 2 children whom he cherished. Family and friends described him as kind-hearted, hardworking, and always smiling. He loved music, sports, and spending time with his kids, but beneath the surface, things were complicated. His relationship with Kodesha Bryson, the mother of his 1-year-old daughter, had been unraveling.
My sister called me and was crying and told me something had happened to my son. She called back, said he had been shot.
David Eden Sr. says now his son is gone.
He got 2 sons and a daughter.
Investigators say Kodesha Bryson broke motel windows in search of David Edens Jr., and when she found him, she shot and killed him.
They just didn't do right together.
February 21st, 2025, 10:35 p.m., a 911 call comes in. Deputies rush to the Motel 6 on Wade Hampton Boulevard. When they arrive, they find a gruesome scene. David Edens Jr. is unalive, shot inside one of the motel rooms. A single bullet wound, blood pooling on the floor. But what happened before that fatal shot was fired? Investigators quickly learned that David had checked into the motel earlier that evening, but what they didn't expect was the dramatic chain of events that followed. Surveillance footage captures a woman, later identified as Kodesha Bryson, storming into the parking lot, smashing out a motel room window in a frantic search for Edens. Witnesses report hearing shouting, an argument escalating behind closed doors, and then a gunshot, a single fatal shot.
Mary, I'm sorry, Alicia, Nisha, I love y'all. I'm sorry that went my attention. The gun went off. I would never try to hurt him. He's a great daddy. I'm sorry, Mary.
A toxic relationship? David and Kodesha's relationship had been strained for months. Close friends say there were fights, jealousy, and moments of deep love overshadowed by growing tension. Kodesha, 25 at the time, was the mother of David's youngest child. While they had once been happy, the pressure of young parenthood and personal struggles had taken a toll. But was this just another lover's quarrel gone wrong? Or had something been brewing beneath the surface for longer than anyone realized? Investigators would soon uncover shocking details that painted a clearer picture of the events leading up to that fatal night. Following the shooting, Kodesha Bryson was immediately taken into custody and charged with murder. Investigators scoured the motel room for evidence, searching for a motive, for clues, for answers. What they found was disturbing. During questioning, Bryson claimed that she hadn't planned to delete David, that she had gone there to talk, to confront him about something personal. But when emotions ran high, things spiraled out of control. She claimed she only meant to scare him. But the evidence told a different story. A firearm recovered at the scene, witness statements indicating a heated argument, and that broken window, a sign of just how desperate she was to get to him. With Bryson behind bars, the legal process began. Prosecutors argued that this was a premeditated act of violence fueled by jealousy and rage. The defense, on the other hand, painted a different picture, one of a young woman pushed to her emotional limit, caught in the heat of the moment, but with physical evidence, witness testimonies, and a clear timeline of events, the prosecution seemed to have the upper hand. As the trial loomed, both families were left grappling with the devastating reality. David's family mourned the loss of a son, a father, and a brother, while Kodesha's family struggled to understand how things had gone so far. The court's decision would determine whether Kodesha would spend not years behind bars for murder, or if there was any room for a lesser charge such as manslaughter.
Along with that murder charge, Bryson is also charged with possession of a weapon during a violent crime, as well as malicious damage. Cody and Victoria.
We just want to know why. He left his kids, he left his family. This is around the holidays. And we just want to know why. He's a good father, good family person, good outgoing person. The question is just why.
A family's plea for justice. David's family was vocal in their pursuit of justice. His mother, devastated, spoke out about the need for accountability. David didn't deserve this, she said. He was taken from us too soon. His friends and loved ones echoed that sentiment, demanding that Kodesha face the full consequences of her actions. But justice isn't always straightforward. As the case unfolds, there will be debates over intent, over passion versus premeditation, and over whether Kodesha Bryson's version of events can hold up in court. A tragic loss. In the end, a young life was lost. A child will grow up without their father, and another young woman may spend decades in prison for a crime that in another world may never have happened. It's a historic reminder of how quickly emotions can escalate, how relationships can turn deadly, and how one single moment can change lives forever. What are your thoughts on this case? Was this an act of passion, or was there something more behind it? Let's talk in the comments below. With that said, thanks for watching, and until next time, be safe.